Hello, hello. We're back playing more Morrowind. We did have a little bit of a training arc between episodes, lots of grinding acrobatics and grinding a few other skills, ruining reputations with a few commoners that nobody cares about to get speechcraft up and all that, to get up to level 14 and get our stats up. Endurance finally to 100, personality up to 92, strength up to 83. Intelligence and willpower up a little bit, agility up to 61. And now I think we're ready to go out and explore and make some dang money again, because we're down to 2,500 gold, which is basically destitute. Might as well be broke. Now I could just take the Silt Strider straight to Ald'ruhn and maybe like get the next Fighters Guild job up there, but why would I do that when I could run around this beautiful world and get into some shenanigans? But mainly because we've got this Mage's Guild quest. We're supposed to convince Larar Bariloth to join the guild and collect some guild dues on the way there. We have to go to Sulapund, which is, we gotta pass Fort Moonmoth, cross the bridge to Molag Mer, and follow the trail east until we reach a lake, which is this lake, I'm guessing. So we're gonna go ahead and head off that way. Which means, yes, we will be encountering Snowy Granius. The great level check of early game Morrowind. We're more than prepared for him, considering that we're level 14 at this point. Snowy Granius, come here. Have some fireballs. Oh, you didn't even get a spell off, little buddy. I'm sorry. Sorry to do this to you. But I'm taking your shoes. Your shoes are forfeit. Alright, I'll be taking all that, that's for sure. But, not gonna dive into those Dwemer ruins quite yet. We'll do that when we decide to do the main story. Handle the wild Guar here. And keep it going. My old nemesis. My old nemesis, the Cliff Racers. Disgusting creatures. Disgusting. As always, be sure to top off our health. If nothing else, for the restoration XP. And keep heading west. I'm gonna worm our way down this one without too much effort. There we go. And now we're in the silly places. Mount Asarnabibi. Hey, sir, I'm trying to read the sign. Alright? Could you give it a rest? But thank you for the long blade level and the opportunity to get some more restoration XP. Mount Asarnabibi, Mount Kand, Molagmar. This is the right direction, I believe. I see that there is a ancestral tomb here, but we're on a mission. We are on a mission. and having to follow directions to a quest where I don't remember, I don't remember exactly where everything is. Okay, cross the bridge from like where follow. Okay, yep. Alright. I see a whole pack of them over there. This way, I just see Scrib friend. What in the hell? Is that a dang old fire atronac? Well, completely whiffed that one, alright. Wizard duel, wizard duel. Wizard duel. Give me your file salts. Heal up real quick. 39 restoration. Like to get that well up into the 40s or 50s in the nearish future for sure. Alright, now let's handle these foul beasts. Foul creature. How many of them are there here? Be gone, foul demon. Come on, down here where I can hit you. I gotta like jump and hit him. You know what? Have another fireball, idiot. Damned creatures. Don't you do it. Absolutely abominable. Alright, well. And now the Kagudi too. Get out of here. Okay, so there's the Dummer stronghold. Head north on the path between the hills. North on the path between the hills. This is one of the two we need to convince. Manway. How about you, look at me when I'm talking to you? Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you.
Go ahead, Outlander.
Alright, she's paid her guild dues. Silpund will be on the left, apparently. Just before the path splits. Someone else we gotta convince. Alright, you know what? I rested up. You're just getting fireballs. You, sir, can just perish. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. We gotta convince this ex-Telvanni, jeez, is it dark in here? To join the Mages Guild. Ow! I don't know why I didn't just probe that. Okay, apparently just his little, boy toy Bosmer in here. His little butt boy. Alright, let's climb the whole dang thing. And talk to this idiot. Let's butter him up a little bit first, huh? '96 disposition. Join us. Alright. Boom. There we go. Job done. We can go back to Balmora a successful man. These buildings specifically, the way they're laid out, confuse the hell out of my brain. Now what's gonna be our quickest, do we have a... Damn it, we don't actually have a, Omsivi intervention. I thought I grabbed all the utility spells I needed. Instead I just grabbed Mark and Recall and Levitate. Damn bug. Well then, I guess we get to walk back. And encounter more cliff racers. Oh, we've got 3 out of 10 to level 15 now. But of course, when we're out in the field like this, I'm less concerned about like actual stat layout for level ups. Really only when I decide to go spend our hard-earned cash on training do I actually concern myself with like optimal training to get full stats. How we... Dude, it is an 85% chance for that restoration spell. And we failed it twice in a row. And you, sir. Lightning! Alright. Stop playing with my food. Not that these goobers are gonna have much in the way of valuable things here. A bunch of crap. And a bunch of crap and 25 gold. But hey, you know. Better than kicking the dick. As a wise man once told me. Hound. It sounds like they're saying hound. When they hound. Hound. Alright, escape from Cliff Racer Hell. Oh! A rat! Ouchie. My greatest foe yet. Blighted rat. I think we took a wrong turn. Into Cliff Racer Hell. That's what I get for not paying attention where I'm going. Oh no, I disturbed the nest. It's getting quite orange out. Which means we better book it back. Or it's gonna start getting a little dark. These guys at this camp here, and no bedrolls. They were just sleeping on this ashy volcanic ground. How ridiculous. How silly of them. Alright! Alright, I think we're back on the right path. We're encountering more cliff racers. That must mean something about being on the right path, huh? How many cliff racer? We've carried 10 cliff racer plumes now. And here comes another. We are running low on the magicka. I mean, I could use a potion, but kind of a waste on a bunch of cliff racers, isn't it? Alrighty. Finally back on the road. Only to encounter a wild Guar. Like, you are going to become a pair of boots. Yes, I know disposing of corpses makes them respawn quicker, and that's why, like, I barely turned around and the enemies are all back, but... old habits die hard, you know? Okay, let's actually make sure to keep our health kind of topped up here. We're on fairly low fatigue, too, so our hit chances... Oh great, and I've contracted the frickin' Blight. I'm diseased. Come on. Oof. Blighted creatures. Now, I do have a Cure Blight Disease spell, but I've got 0% chance to cast it. Mainly because I don't even have enough magicka, especially now that I am a diseased one. But we're gonna have to go to the fort there and get cured. Honestly, this is, I think, the only out of the hundreds of times I've played Morrowind over the years. I think this is the first time I've actually gotten a blight disease. Which is crazy. We were putting poor blighted scrib friend out of his misery. He was blighted. It was a mercy. Alright, let's limp our way back there. Hopefully not getting jumped by 20 cliff racers again. Oh. Give this one the old razzle dazzle. So here we are, we're basically right behind Fort Moonmoth again. We can start seeing the dang ol' Dwemer ruins start to kind of poke through the fog here. That is a dang ol' Ogrim. That's a whole ass Ogrim. I do not want to tangle with you right now, sir. I am diseased. Well, you know what? Since you guys just insist that you want to play with me. My brother in Christ. My brother is in Talos. That's a lot of health. Oh, my magicka sucks right now. Fine then. Do this the old-fashioned way. Where's my fatigue potions? We must heal. Oh, my cast chance sucks because of the disease. Because of the sickness. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, stinky. Yeah, you know what? We're going to, show discretion, aka the better part of valor, and get the hell out of here. We need to get to that fort. So good old Talos can, cure us of our horrible ailment. Teabag Snowy Granius's corpse as we go by, and for the disrespect, alright? For the pure disrespect of it. And we can circle around here and become cured. Because, man, having 33 of our intelligence and 32 of our willpower just gone is little pee-pee poo-poo. It's a little pee-pee poo-poo. Not gonna lie. I always forget where the damn shrine is in here. Where is that? No. Nope. I thought it was in this area somewheres. Aha! I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw. I'm cured! I can actually cast spells again. Thank you, Talos. I'm sure that there's not going to be an absolutely ridiculous movement to declare you not a god in 200 and some years. That would be just insane. I'm sure that'll never happen. But if it does happen, blame the High Elves. Everything is their fault. But you know, it's kind of normal. That's like typical Elder Scrolls thing. If something goes wrong, you can probably safely blame the Altmer, and you know, even if you're wrong, you're probably right. Let's be real. Alright. Big bug. Alright, back in Balmora. Back to the Mages Guild. Turn that in and get our reward. Got the guild dues. I get to keep half. And I convinced Larar Bariloff to join us. An Argonian at the Southwall Karna Club is offering training and restoration without the sanction of the guild. Well, that's an easy enough job, eh? How close are we to being able to rank up in the Mages Guild again? We've got faction reputation of 32, we need 45, so we're gonna have to do a few more quests before we can rank up in the old Mages Guild. Fighters Guild, on the other hand, we're just kind of chilling at Journeyman right now. Because we're going to have to go to Sadrith Mora or Aldrune or the mainland to do more Fighters Guild quests. And I'm just... Yeah, it's just we'll do that later, you know. We'll do that another time. Only he stands there. We're going to wait an hour to get our fatigue back. And we're going to, you know, butter him up just a little bit. And, you know, he's gonna, I'm gonna agree that, he'll totally stop his training. And then he will train me.
Yes, stranger.
Alright, I'm in the business of making connections. Alright. And I have nothing against the Thieves Guild. End of the day. Are we gonna join the Thieves Guild? No, probably not. Not with this character. But do I want to nuke my relationship with them? Absolutely not. The scholar Etermerel needs an escort to Pelagiad. But I want Etermerel's notes. Alright. You should be waiting at the 8 plates. Mages Guild things here. Etermerel, let's go, buddy. Let's go to Pelagiad. You know, I could just, as is custom many times in a Morrowind playthrough, I could just wait to get you out of town and absolutely annihilate you. But you know what? I am not gonna do that because we're a good guy. All right. Furius Severus is a decent dude. I'm not trying to play corruption games in the guild. Okay, but if you do not speed your ass up, you might just not make it to Pelagiad. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good, but I don't have a fortify speed on other spell. I should probably make that at some point. For exactly this kind of quest. For exactly this kind of quest. Well then, what we'll probably do is, I'll go ahead and pause for a bit here, and we'll come back either when something interesting happens or when we get him to Pelagiad. So, we'll be right back. Alright, what a beautiful sunrise as we're getting close to our destination here as it's coming into view. If you're wondering what you missed in the walk, it was a lot of that. A lot of, hey, wait for me! Hey, wait for me! And one Nick sound. Getting absolutely obliterated by a frost ball from like 100 yards away. That's about it. That is about it. Hey, wait for me! Hey, wait for me! You're lucky you're making it here alive, honestly. Now I'm remembering why I always just kill you outside of town during this quest and in every other timeline. But no, I'm trying to be like a moral person.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Excellent. Got his notes. Just had to walk him around. Oh, it's Anasi.
May you find all
And this
you seek.
this goober. What is?
And
This-
how are you?
Do you
Can I
have?
help you?
Did your mother drink a lot of sujama while you were? Never mind. You know what? Just... Let's repair all of our gear. Wow, all that we didn't level up armor. We got close though. We got close. You know, if I was thinking, I would have thinking ahead, which I rarely am. I would have set a mark at the Balmora Mages Guild so I could just recall back. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. So, we'll go ahead and cut the walk back, and we'll be back when we get there. Alright, we are back to Balmora. Long and arduous journey. AKA leisurely stroll. But our job is done. We got the notes that... Sir. Cease your shenanigans. Dude followed me all the way into town. Waited till I was in the middle of town to attack me. Damn right, I'm gonna go far in the Mages Guild. Got more duties for me? I believe Tashpi Ashabel in Margon has been practicing necromancy. Oh, I just gotta go to Margon and, kill. Kill.
Yes, Outlander. How do you do?
And will that be enough for rank up? That should. That should. Should be enough for rank up. Now, I gotta remember how to get to Margon. Well, let's... I think it's up by Aldrune, is it not? So, we take the Silt Strider to Aldrune. And then to Margan. Excellent.
Why walk when you can ride?
Damn right. Now we are looking for Tashpi Ashabale. Tashpi Ashabale. It totally won't look suspicious if I just ask one of the guards about Tashpi Ashabale. And then she turns up dead. But, hey, you know. We ain't joining House for Doran. Gary. Gary?
What was that?
Alright, let's prepare ourselves to kill. You do a little, you doing a little necromancy, huh? Let's, get your disposition up to like 90 to find out, huh? Mm-hmm. Didn't want to be a member of the guild, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure, I'll let you go.
We are blessed.
Just
truly blessed.
get out of
It's an
here.
honor.
Freaking good guy Furious. Man, being good sucks. Being a good guy is lame.
Why walk when you can ride?
Back to Aldrune. And then back to Balmora.
Where would you like to go?
Being the Mages Guild's little errand boy. I mean, hey, at least it pays decent. Alright, we're back up to 3,500 gold. And I got some loot to sell off when we get a chance. Mm-hmm. You gonna promote me now? Excellent. Excellent. We're now an evoker. Now let's sell revere some of our crap here. And by some of our crap I mean a lot of our crap. Not planning on doing alchemy anytime soon, so oh, let's take those out of there. There we go. We'll sell him all of the cheap crap. Bing bong, mercantile skill up. Now the rest of this we can sell to someone else.
We are not fangless, Outlander.
We could go to the pawnbroker right here. She has some gold. Otherwise, I'd have to run across town. I mean, I could sell to a Jira, actually. What am I thinking? Kitty Fran. Kitty Fran. Buy my shit. Please, Kitty Fran. Damn right we're good friends, which is why you're gonna give me a real good price for all this. You're going to give your good friend 625 for all this. Damn right. There we go. Almost back up to 5 grand. Now there's... Is it you? Nope. Oh, it's freaking... Yeah, it's Galbadir upstairs that buys enchanted stuff and scrolls, right? Yes. I do not need these shield scrolls. So how about you give me like 225 for them? Thank you, come again. Thank you, come again. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Well, let's real quick see what kind of shenanigans we can get up to before we call it for this one, huh? But first, a quick rest. Alright, we've rested up and all that. Let's see, maybe we can squeeze in one more quick job, huh? Been infiltrated by a Telvanni spy. Go to the guild halls in Aldrune, Vivek, and Sadrithmore. I'm sure there's a spy. Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll kind of just bounce between them, And talk to some people in each guild hall and see what's up.
How about sharing the wealth? I've lots to show you.
Alright, well, let's,
this land suits you.
You know, this guy's sounding pretty suspicious. You sound pretty suspicious, man.
I find myself in pleasant company.
You sound really suspicious, my guy. I don't know. That guy seems pretty suspicious. Do I really need to go to Vivek and Sadrith Mora as well? I guess so. I guess so.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
Yo, you know about any spies? Talk to Drabonius. Alright. Boner man. Why, no, Furius Severus. There are no Telvanni spies here. Taram Gadar, my Dunmer advisor, keeps an eye out for those kind of things. Hmm. Yes. Well. How, convenient, huh?
Oh, greetings. How do you do? Maybe talk?
Will this be enough?
Welcome, friend. The day is yours. What shall we talk about?
You know, I'm doing all these quests about, Telvanni spies in the Mages Guild when we're probably gonna end up joining House Telvanni, but... Well, I'll have to see real quick what I actually have to do to finish this quest. Oh, we had to ask Triboner for, dude's credentials.
I find myself
Alright.
in pleasant company.
Yeah, we are going to annihilate that guy later. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Excellent. Exactly the kind of proof they were looking for. Excellent work. Yes. Yes. Shame the guild is run by a scuttlehead with no sense or ambitions like, Triboner. These credentials are the worst forgery I've seen in years. Even Okado's name is misspelled. Please take these scrolls and this dagger for helping the guild. That is a, nice, dagger. It'd be a shame if somebody just went to Creeper and pawned it for training money. It'd be a real shame if somebody just went straight to Caldera with this.
With pleasure.
And, pawned it off to a servant of Clavicus Vile for 5,000 gold. That would be a real shame. A real crying shame.
You're not what I expected. You've earned my trust.
Alright, well. How about you, give me that, and then, come on. 24 hours, and you got some more money? Oh, you don't buy scrolls. Like, the one thing you don't buy is scrolls? Ooh, 7 golden saint would be kind of nice, I guess, but not that it's been really necessary. However, I think that's where we're going to hang it up for today. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming by and watching. Be sure to leave a like, maybe even a comment, and maybe even subscribe. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.